Hey guys, it's me, Cameron. A while ago, I shared my story with you, all where I told you about how I married Jessica, the woman who had adopted me. If you remember, Jessica had quintuplets, who were now technically my daughters too. Well, my story had ended up on a happy note then, but something unfortunate had happened with me later, and I couldn't tell it then. But I'm finally ready to share it with you all. Before I tell you what happened, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to show your support to me. So, let's jump into my story now. So, a few years passed, and the quintuplets were now in college. Jessica was busy with her job as always, and I was tutoring high school students now, since I had gained a lot of experience after tutoring my daughters. Anyway, everything was going smoothly for us, and we were a happy family. Until my past started chasing me again. I'm talking about the high school teacher who had humiliated me when I went to high school again. And also tried to hit on me. Her name was Jenny. And
If you're not being shot at, you're doing
This
something
video is
wrong.
not sponsored by the Gay Gang.
And as I told you in my last video, I had gotten rid of her by outsmarting her. But I had no idea that she was holding a grudge against me all this time. She was literally plotting all these
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
years to get back at me for what had happened back then. At first, I had no idea about anything, but slowly, things started becoming clear, and I realized what was actually happening. So, as I told you, my daughters were in college now. And not so coincidentally, Jenny was now a professor in the same college. Allow me to make a personal comment here. Who the heck made her a professor? Last I checked, she wasn't even apt to be a high school teacher. Then what exactly did she do to get promoted like this? But, oh well, that's something that was not in my control. Maybe she studied and worked hard or something. But that was quite doubtful, because she clearly still lacked brain cells, judging by how she was started employing petty tricks to ruin my life. She started turning my daughters against me. Yes, that's right. She actually went to that length. It started out slowly. My daughters would come home and ask me questions related to their courses. I did everything I could to help them, but somehow it backfired. You think you're very intelligent, right, Dad? Eddie, one of my daughters, asked one day. Wait, I never said that, I replied in shock. Where is that coming from? You are super arrogant and it shows, she said, slamming her book on the table. Eddie, I exclaimed. Is that a way to talk to your dad? Please, she snorted. You are not even our dad. You're an orphan who made his way into our house by trapping our mom. I was speechless. Eddie had never talked to me like that before. What happened all of a sudden? At that time, I had no idea about Jenny. Eddie, did something happen in your college? Did someone say something to you? I asked calmly. So now you're trying to look for a way to shift the blame on someone else? She shook her head. Professor Jenny was right. You are nothing but a manipulative, gold-digging liar. I stumbled back from immense shock and hurt. My daughter was calling me names for no reason at all. And Jenny? Her name instantly brought back memories from my past. Who is this Jenny you were talking about? I asked Eddie. The one whose life you ruined single-handedly, she replied. What? Don't pretend to be oblivious, Dad, Eddie sneered. Jenny has told me everything.
Your name? Trot? Trot. Oh, I didn't. Oh my god, dude! Holy.
A few years ago when you started